Hey royalty, it's Ellie here. And so I always forget to turn my lights on. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you're having a good morning. So today is January the 14th. Yep, January 14th. Yesterday, our president was impeached for the second time, and he released a statement regarding what happened at the Capitol. Oh, cool and dandy. So yeah, but I really wanted to talk to you guys about how you're feeling and what you're doing for the rest of this period, because I think a lot of people fail to realize it's a few different timelines going on. So the Jewish calendar restarted, I think it was at the end of September, and so we're in 5871 or 5781, one of those for the Jewish calendar. And then of course, we're in 2021 according to the worldwide calendar. But the Chinese calendar, that one restarts in February. And the astrological calendar, that one restarts in April. It's either March or April, Aries. So it restarts in Aries. And so I've pretty much already been in a new year. I go by more of the... Oh, what? The video's messing up. So I decided to go by the Jewish calendar, but at the same time, I'm still feeling the energies of all the other calendars. So to be very honest, the weakest timeline is the worldwide calendar, as far as the whole December to January turning into 2021. That one is the weakest. I feel like, of course, the astrological calendar is probably going to be the strongest as far as going from Pisces to Aries. But I think we're going to feel it pretty hard too when it's the Chinese calendar. I don't know exactly what day that is, but it's in February when that one transitions into the new year. And if you guys remember, that was around the time last year when stuff started to get crazy. And, all I can say is pretty much prepare for the same thing to happen. I don't know if this is going to be because of the new virus or strain or whatever, but I do know that the energies are going to get like a lot stronger when we transition into these other two New Years. So we've already had the Jewish New Year, we've had the worldwide calendar New Year, and then we're going to have the Chinese New Year, then we're going to have the astrological New Year in Aries. And so we've already passed the first two, now we got to get to the second two. Pretty much just work on yourself. Make sure that you're doing things that you want to be doing for the next few years. If you know. Okay, sir. Okay, well, pretty much just make sure you're doing what you really want to be doing. In times past, before 2020, it was very easy to shift and do whatever you wanted, pretty much. But with the restrictions that have been either put in place or started to put in place, whether it be legal or even spiritual, it's going to be much harder to move around unless you've already, I'm not even going to say unless you've already shifted, because even for those of us who are in a higher dimension, and if you don't feel like this, don't let what I'm saying, feel like a stressor or limitation on you. You might be in a totally different space, but from the people I talk to, maybe it's just a business thing where it's something that entrepreneurs are going through right now. It's going to be much harder to shift and change or rebrand. So I've already been in the midst of rebranding what I have going on for one of my businesses. And so it's like, with that going on, it's awesome because I'm ending the new year doing that. But I already, before I ended last New Year in December, I already started working on that. And so if you haven't been working on things before December 21st, I'm not going to say it's impossible. It's just you're going to feel the resistance a little more because you're already used to doing certain things. And so in this new paradigm, you have to get yourself unused to certain things. And like I said, like before now, it was a lot easier to just pretty much do whatever you want to do. And with there being, whether it be legal limitations, spiritual limitations, other types of physical limitations, it's just going to feel harder, or it may be illegal to do certain things. So it's very vital that you go ahead and start now with whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, whatever it is you want to do, whatever you want to start your process or journey on. Go ahead and start as soon as possible before we enter the 2 new years. Now, I don't recommend procrastinating, but I know that's how some people are. I'm not going to say it's impossible or it's going to be impossible to be able to change or transition after Aries starts, but I'm just going to let you know it's going to be harder. The price to pay for procrastination is it's going to be more difficult, more pressure. And so, some things come easier to some people. So maybe if you procrastinate, it won't be that much of an issue. But I don't recommend it. I recommend going ahead and at least like getting your mindset straight. Like if you need a new set of affirmations, you start, doing a meditation, a guided meditation to help you do something very, very specific. Buying a new course. Last year I bought Erin Dowdy's course. Who else's course did I buy? I think her name is Alicia Hardy, I think. Well, the name of the course is The Perfect Time Is Now. And it was the How to Start Your Business course. And even though she's talking about starting a business, she's also talking about the spiritual aspect of it, making sure that you're being positive and, you're really aligned with your business. And so those are things I'm going back over to give myself a refresher. And that's the beautiful thing about courses. In college, getting a college degree is good. But I feel like if you're renting your books and you don't buy them and keep them, I don't think it's fully worth it. I took a psychology course in my college classes when I was in high school doing dual enrollment. I kept one of my English books, Rules for Grammar, Rules for Writing. Yeah, Rules for Writing. And I kept my psychology book. Those will help me for the rest of my life. Even though I don't have a degree, I still have those college texts. If you get your degree, and you don't keep any of your texts or your essays or anything from it, you could forget easily what you learned in that class. So that's the beautiful thing about online courses. You can just go back to them and relearn, and even when it comes to like reading the Bible, people read the Bible all the time. When you come across the same scripture a bunch of times, it will say something different to you another time you read it. So that's the beautiful thing about like having your studies, having things that you can always refer back to. Foster eBay, he recently did a video about different books to read. He wrote a book as well. And so he was talking about different books that he would suggest for spirituality, like pretty much upgrading, yourself as a person. I didn't watch that video in particular. I watched his previous video where he, briefed it and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's awesome. It's vital for us to have books. There's nothing wrong with having online books. I do prefer to have physical books with me, but having online books is good too, or PDFs that you can download. Those are good too. Just getting that information in from authors. Video content, as you guys know, is kind of being attacked, and so it's going to be vital for. Okay, MJ. And so when it comes to censorship, freedom of speech and stuff, I think authors are going to have a big uprising. Yeah, pretty much. And that's pretty much it that I wanted to say. I hope you guys are doing well, staying highly vibrational, doing all you can to help people around you, because the more you help others, the more good things and more positive vibes are surrounding you. And so not at the expense of your health, though. Don't help people when it's like begrudgingly, if that's the right word. So, yeah. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm kind of liking this daily video thing. This has never been me. I've never made a video every single day. So, this is still very new. I made like 3 videos yesterday because of the stuff that happened. So, it's very interesting. I think I'm going to go on my podcast and talk about what happened yesterday as well. I don't really want to talk about that type of stuff too much on this channel, but I'll definitely be talking about news and different things like that on the podcast. So, yep. Hope you guys have a great day. And today's Thursday, so leading into the weekend. Have a good weekend too. Bye, you guys.